This is the start of my next pipe. This one's turning into an apple. The piece of briar I have is so much nicer than the previous one. And I think this is going to turn out really well. There's one or two small sand holes in the briar right here. But so far this one is turning out quite nicely. It's got a nice shape. I do want to work this edge a little bit more. So I finished sanding the pipe and it's ready for staining. It's got some really nice grain and there's hardly any flaws or anything. There's one or two little sand pits. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a two-tone stain and see how that turns out. I'm starting off with a black stain and then we'll sand it down and then come back later with a light brown to highlight the grain. Right, so that's the pipe dyed black. I'm going to give it an hour or so, sand it down, and then we're going to come back for the final coat. While I was waiting for the dye to dry, I started working on the stem. So I've sanded the original black dye down to 600 grit again, and starting to see the grain of the wood. It's got some beautiful straight grain on the bowl, and then some nice bird's eye on the bottom. Look at that bird's eye. And then I have stamped it with my maker's mark. So now we're going to put on the second and final coat, which is going to be a light brown, and I'm thinking this is going to come out really nicely. So this is my next pipe that I've just completed. It's an apple with a slightly bent stem, and I'm really happy with the result. It's got some really nice grain on the wood and the briar. Some good bird's eye on the bottom. And there's like one or two little sand pits in the briar. It's a really nice piece of briar. Really happy with the result. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.